Alright y'all, today I'm going to show you how to add a lot of in-betweens to your walks without actually having pivot to fill in all the in-betweens for it. Now it might seem like, oh, now you see what I did in my past with my walks and stuff. But, nah, but I kind of improved at it. So first, let's grab this guy. Wait, let's set some stuff first. Goes 425. Nah, it was, hold on guys, I'm trying to find this average size. It goes 500. Okay. Yep, it's 500. Now we're gonna put this guy right here. Now let's make him actually walk instead of skipping a lot of frames, which would be with running. So we actually apply feet to this guy because it will actually be easier to kind of make more realistic movements. So when you stretch these out, so they're actually more easily navigatable. So let's double that to here. There we go. Now I got the feet on. I was making him look like he just came out of a cycle, so we're gonna put his legs together, because and it should seem like unless he's about to walk. So just move that leg just ever so slightly. You might want to move him up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just move that leg ever so slightly. Move this arm ever so slightly too. Now for me, my arms usually start off like this. We're at this point. So just move them a little bit. I think the max you can actually go up to is here for a more realistic kind of looking walk. Instead of just skipping along the frames how I used to do it. But you might want to make his feet, his other side of his foot have a reaction instead of it just staying the same. Otherwise it's going to look quite weird, so just operate that a little bit, ever so slightly, and operate that a little bit forward. Now we got more realistic movement. Only move him 1 pixel. Well, you don't have to do that. You can skip a few more frames. Just want to make sure there's as much in between as you can possibly get. Where are you at the max region? Move his arms. Like that. I'll start the arm cycle. Trust me. Fucks up your walking most of the time. Make it look like the feet are actually getting stepped up. Now we're gonna make it go back. Make sure there's at least just 1 pixel white there. Alright, I'm pretty sure this was the max region. Moving forward, just 1. Okay, something's a little bit jiggled about that movement. That's just how it's gonna look. Did I actually move it visibly? You know, this, even with me, this takes a while. Because I don't even know the walk cycle anymore. I just move it with will. Which it's not going to look realistic. At all. But the maximum you can go is just a little bit of white there. Which is way more in a pixel probably, but it's enough. Do not change the actual arms, because I think it's just motion during the walk, so I wouldn't be doing that. It's just IQ and the basic understanding of an actual walk. Now it probably looks like that because there's no response by the other leg, which will look kinda weird, not gonna lie. For somebody to be walking like that. You can't just put your other knee, put a little bit of movement on the other arm, and call it a day. That's not how walking works. You gotta move it ever so slightly and make it actually correlate with the rhythm. I'll make it. Okay, it's probably good. Set down, still make this fall along. You done reached the maximum point. But you just start to do that. Pretty sure every walk has that need movement. So there's a point of cutting it out. You see how everything is all correlated? Now we're gonna make it look like he's about to do a jump. Nah, I'm joking now. I'm not trying to get lazy right now. It's a lot of work if you're gonna make him actually move across the screen. Now we want to make the foot retreat back. We don't want to pass the limit on the first cycle, so we just want to do no space right there, no space. Angle this back and actually move him quite forward like that. It's nice to skip a few frames, but do not skip the important cycles, like the arms, like that, and make sure it correlates with it. It doesn't just go forward and it's gonna look kinda, you know. I'm pretty sure I'm making some mistakes here. Now we're getting ready to send it back. You want to see the actual animation to see where you're at in the actual walk. If you're lost, then yeah. So now start to make the actual arms retreat. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be lazy. There's always a middle cycle in walking. There's always that little middle in between. It's that probably every animator is scared by, because I think most of the animations I see, they always skip that in between. Even I do, because it's annoying to just put that in and then figure out where you're at again. But it will just be automatically added in. You want to actually make it come out from this side. Otherwise, it just going to look like he's just swinging his arms. Their arms and pivot, they completely just switch. But in real life, that doesn't happen. So, actually, I might just make him do a jump. If you're gonna make him do a jump, you're gonna have to space. I mean, I already taught you the basics. So if you want to actually make it look like he's doing a jump, like he's about to, you might want to put his arms behind him with a little bit of movement. You know, this will look really good in like Pivot 2 or something. This will look very good. Now, your first stance should not just be diving right into it. It's like a drawing animator almost. So correlated. Otherwise, it's gonna look completely unnatural. For me, I might just do more spaced out walks. And quick cycles, probably. Quicker cycles. Because it's like they're running. Now move your arms so correlated with the joints to make these face up. Just so that they can cover that there. So it looks like his arm isn't just infringing up. I know what I'm talking about. Alright. It sounds like I don't. Now this leg hasn't corresponded, but yeah, for a run you want to make more smooth, more moved out ones, but still add that bit of in between though. Let's see. Now you still want to add that bit of in between that's supposed to be in there. And now you want to fridge it to the ground so it doesn't look. You want to move that. I think he's about to move quicker. And there you go. Now actually make him jump. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a funny thing here. I'm still gonna correlate it with the joints. Now make it look like he's actually gliding in the air, other than just going towards it. Or some animators somehow fail to do. Even me, you know. Sometimes I fail to do it. Not everybody's gonna do it perfectly, but you don't want to just make him look in one position while jumping. I think humans actually do that, but it just looks so... It looks weird. It looks weird. It just looks weird, so... The jump should be having a bit of cycles and a lot of in-betweens. Just for a lot of movement. It's probably just an uninspected. Because if you're forced to jump, would you just be in one motion? You know, that doesn't look right. Now we're gonna make him look like he's about to go for a landing. So we're gonna make him look more reactive to what's actually happening. Now this should be looking like a good finished product. especially because he's by the land. You don't want him to just magically look like he's on it now. So now you still want to make it on cycle. Now that he's hit landing, he's gonna be looking like this. Twist his knees back. Make it as less visible in the animation as you can, because that's just gonna look weird if the in-betweens actually, getting that. So try to cover that. Now we're just gonna do a little. We're gonna have to do a very massive amount of in-betweens for Brad to get a walk I'm about to do here. Once he lands. Actually, I don't think he do. But since he's in the stance, there's no like arm or any special movements. You want to make the crossing quick. It looks like he's kind of running. Make him in the air. Oh, I forgot I was recording a video for a second. Oh my god. So make the crossing once it gets there. So actually make it quick. Make it quick like that. You gotta learn how to do this motion anyways if you want to do like a punch. That looks like, I don't know. That also makes the coming back just a little bit tweened. I'm using this like it has, like I had to add tweens to it. You gotta have to learn how to do that if you're also going for the old animators too. And that shit's painful. See, nothing really got tossed off there. This is the final, well, not the final product. I want to see what it looks like with in-betweens. But I know it's going to try to cross that because it's in-betweens. Not going to put on loop because I know it's going to take a while. 3 all the way up to max. Yeah, see, it crosses that, just looks unnatural as hell. I think one in between will actually do a bit of things that are better. Yeah, it takes the small movements. It doesn't like the small movements. I was about to think. I was about to delete all of these frames for a second. Now I will have this shit saved. Alright. Let's just make him like generally surprised. Alright. Let's save it. I can click no if I wanted. Alright, so. Walk and jump, pivot V5. I'm gonna start adding my other downloads for pivot here. Shit. I don't know if I'm seeing shit. Okay, I'm seeing shit. Just something wanted to move. My pivot apps wanted to move. Okay. So they want to move it now. At the wrong time. No. Robots goes right here. Stick figure. And stick figure. I feel like something happens. Stick nodes can be up there. And then I'm going to allocate this entire. He just switched up my whole. Not the whole. I gotta move some of these out. I put the pencils there. And just put all these in random places. I don't even know why that happened. Whatever. Oh, we have it now. I think it should go to this side. Oh, super beam. Okay, not everything want to move around this time. Alright, y'all. I'll see you in the video, and goodbye.